to the Tuesday live stream, aka the Alliance Show. How you doing? I am your host, Jack Malacco. Right here next to me is
Sylvester.
How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Feeling good?
I was just saying it's Tuesday. I love Tuesdays.
It is a pretty good day. I'm feeling kind of loose. I'm feeling kind of goofy today. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
So it should make for a good live stream today. Joining us today, as always, is the lovely Josh. I'm going to put him on his toes. I don't think he was ready to be put on camera yet.
Focusing on my hotkeys and stuff.
Josh, is your microphone just turn around, man? There you go. Let's turn him around. So Josh is going to be helping us out with some cool stuff today. There he is, getting his microphone set up. Josh is the man, if you've never seen before, is the guy who runs these live streams. He's behind the camera today, and he will be making sure that we get everything smooth and running. So everyone say hello to Josh in the comments. Oh, there we go. Intro's so nice, you got to hit it twice. All right, welcome back, guys. Let's get another gong going. Whoops, shit. There we go. Anyhow,
nice.
So guys, as always, we are doing the live stream today with the giveaway down in the description. If you guys have just joined us for the first time and stumbled upon us and thinking, what the hell is going on? This is our Alliance show where we focus more on you guys, part of the community. But in doing so, we open up a giveaway every single week. You guys have the chance to win one of three $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand website. All you have to do is follow the link in the description. Give us three things. Your name, that's your real name. Your email address so that we can email you the gift card after the stream. And third and most important is your YouTube channel username. I say this every single week, but your YouTube channel username is that thing that appears next to whatever you type in chat. So if you want to go ahead and write the word test in the chat right now, you can go ahead and see what pops up next to that word, and that is your YouTube channel username. Once you figure that out, go ahead and go down to that in the description and get that giveaway going. Cool. Why does Jack look like a tourist today? Yeah, I was actually having a thought about that. I was like, man, I saw the way you were dressed. I saw the way you were dressed today, and then I saw the way I was dressed, and I went, oh god, this is gonna be terrible.
Hey, but you know what? You got the right shirt on, man.
That's right. So I actually had to kind of forfeit my team. I'm actually a Florida State man, and they have not been playing so hot, man, lately. I don't know if any of the people in the chat are college football fans, but man, FSU is not looking good this year. But UT, on the other hand.
Yeah,
pretty well, and they're from here in Austin, so I got.
Yeah, we're right here in Austin, and the Longhorns are right down the street.
Exactly.
Actually, so
yeah, we actually are. If you get on top of the roof, you could probably see the stadium.
You might be able to. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm really glad that you guys are joining us today, and we got some exciting stuff for you. We're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of style consultation today. We're not going to do the old way that we used to, where it's just kind of like bam, 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 with one picture after another. No, if you guys got the chance to see the video that we put up on Friday for our community tab. We are doing these more as kind of a story. So what's going to happen now is if you guys want to be featured on this, send us an email to style@beardbrand.com with your name. If you're comfortable with us sharing that, you can let us know. Your age, how long you've been growing your beard or your hair for, and then what you want to get out of your style consultation. Then we'll kind of review that as we go through them so that it's a little bit more of like a story, rather than just here's a picture of a person.
Yeah, and just to give some context for first-time viewers or for those who've been following for a little bit, number one, we ask for your age because that's incredibly important
it really is.
To your growth process. So let us know your age. We promise Jack's not asking for personal reasons.
I'm not doing anything weird.
And then also let us know how long you've been growing for in that photo, because that will tell us quite a bit, right?
Yeah, it really will.
I think up to this point we've been kind of just guessing and saying, hey, we think this is about a 6-month year.
Of assuming.
Yeah. So we want to know that detail, and then we also, it would be helpful for us to know what your overall goal is. What are you trying to accomplish with your beard? Are you going for the year, or are you just trying to fix your maybe like a patchy beard type of thing?
Yep.
Or if you're just saying, hey, I'm struggling with this part of my beard, what tips and recommendations could you give me to maintain this beard that I have now?
And don't get us wrong, you do not necessarily have to have a beard to send these in. I mean,
yeah,
you can
absolutely.
ask about your hair, you can ask about your style, really anything. I mean, we're kind of open-ended right now.
Yeah, we've actually the last couple of weeks we've been seeing guys come through without a beard.
Yeah, a lot of beardless guys
and some hair, and just kind of asking for advice on head hair and what style they might be able to go to. We are a men's grooming company, so we can talk about everything.
More than the beard, we go beyond the beard, man.
Absolutely.
Speaking of going beyond the beard, let's go right back to the beard with product news. So check it out. So if you guys didn't notice, we have got some stuff right here. We're a bit far away from the camera today, so I don't know how well you guys can see it. But this is the Gold Line finally wash and softener for your beard. Get real up and close in there. Yeah, there it is.
Money, baby.
Oh, I grabbed Temple Smoke. That would have been cool if we grabbed the same one. But anyway, yeah, guys. So what's cool is we are releasing this stuff next week, but we got a little bit of special news for all of you Alliance members out there. You want to talk about this one, man?
Yeah. So again, for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, or you're hearing this on a podcast because this will be available via a podcast at some point.
Absolutely, man.
This is called the Alliance Show, and the Alliance is a private community for
like-minded individuals.
Yep, and it's a community for Beardbrand, actually. So if you've ever purchased a product from Beardbrand, or you've been interested in products for Beardbrand,
yeah, man.
this is a community for you. It's a private community where guys can connect, who think along the same way, who want to invest in themselves and also want to invest in others, and just kind of grow to become the best version of yourself, as we like to say it. So that's what the Alliance is, and yeah. So
cool,
the Gold Line Beard Wash and Softener is something that we've been working on for a while.
Yeah,
and if you've ever been familiar with our beard wash and softener, you'll know that it's only been available in our flagship line, which is the silver line of fragrances, until now. And so now we've got them available in the gold line fragrances, Old Money, Temple Smoke, Four Vices, and they're about to make their public debut sometime next week.
Yep, next week.
And so the reason why Jack asked me to talk about this is because if you are a part of the Alliance...
full circle, baby.
Yeah, if you are a part of the Alliance, a part of being a member in the Alliance is that you get exclusive access to those products at least, I would say at least a week, somewhere in there, in advance. And the goal will eventually be to expand that a little longer so we get that out there a little sooner.
But as of right now...
About a week.
About a week, yeah. It kind of comes and goes.
So Alliance members, I saw Jim ring in here a little
we got
earlier.
A couple in here.
There's Luis.
What's
up,
here?
Luis?
There he is. He's all excited about that Temple Smoke wash. I know I am.
And so Alliance members, actually, about an hour and a half ago, I uploaded the link to our members there so they can secure them in advance, and it helps do a couple of things. One, gives you early access to those, pre-market access to those products, and two, it also gives you the opportunity to secure a product before it goes out of stock, because these products are pretty popular.
They go really fast, just like the utility bar did when we launched that. That went fast, man, like within the pre-launch.
Yeah, it went up like that first week. So
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so you get the opportunity to secure those products in advance.
Absolutely.
And of course, if you're subscribed to our newsletter, if you're not, you should.
Yeah.
Because
real easy to do.
When we release products, number one, they go to our newsletter subscribers first, and they get in at a special exclusive price.
Yeah, that's right. You guys get the pre-launch price, which is really cool if you get that during the newsletter. So make sure that you sign up for that. You can sign up for that by literally just going to beardbrand.com. Up in the top, I guess it would be right-hand corner, there is a little picture of an envelope with a red dot on the top. You can click there, or you can go down all the way to the bottom of the page after you read about Beardbrand and its history, and there's a little section that says like sign up for a kick-ass newsletter, and you can sign up that way.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Or you can take our Beardsman quiz, and then at the end you'll be prompted to sign up for the newsletter. Plenty of ways to sign up. No reason you shouldn't be, because otherwise you won't be getting our awesome little emails.
It's at the bottom of every page as well.
It's also at the bottom of every page.
It's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's been really cool. So you guys will be able to get that if you were part of the Alliance. Did you want to show off a little bit of the Alliance right now?
Oh, yeah.
I think that might be an option. Is that an option, Josh?
I was just laughing because Joe Green, shout out Joe Green.
How you doing, Joe?
He was like, hey, we should count how many times they say Alliance in the stream.
Well, I can say it like 16 times while we get this thing up. So Alliance, 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 Alliance. Are they taking shots every time we say this?
I hope so.
I'm probably going to kill
Tuesday.
Someone. Yeah, it's get crazy on Tuesday. I don't know what time zone these guys are in.
Do you guys want to see the badges?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So let's show the badges. So these are the badges you get in the community now. Again,
there we go. Yeah.
The badges are some are systematic. So if you if you set up your profile, you earn a badge. If somebody responds and uses your tag name, similar to how we do it here in the YouTube chat.
Yep, that's a badge.
And you get your first mention, you get a badge for that. What's another one?
I mean, there's the more difficult ones, like coming in for 100 consecutive days.
Yeah, well, yeah. So if you log in for 100 consecutive days, which we've got 2 guys who have already done that.
Diehard fans right there.
Shout out to Ed and shout out to Ben.
Right on, man.
You get your aficionado badge, but one of the ones I like that I see right here is the Beardbrand YouTube subscribers. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you do get your own badge, which is pretty rad.
It also shows you the number of people who also have that badge.
Exactly. So those numbers in the top corner are the number of members who have earned their respective badge.
Yeah, man.
And so one of the reasons why we wanted to talk about this too was because we wanted to talk about challenge number 1.
Yeah,
right?
So can we pull up challenge number 1 real quick, like? So check this out.
So each month...
Oh, God, my old eyes.
Each month, we issue a challenge to the community. And these challenges are really they only serve the purpose of doing one thing. One, challenging us to step outside our comfort zones.
Absolutely.
And number 2, the mindset behind that is that it'll unify the community. I don't know, but like it's been really cool to like even connect with you, Jack,
absolutely.
Or even be able to connect with Josh or Eric.
It adds a personal level.
You know, it adds another level of relationship.
And I don't know if it's one of those things where we're willing to talk a little bit more freely on the Alliance because we feel a little bit more safe. I don't know. There's something about it, though, I really enjoy.
Yeah. You know, so this is challenge number 1, and you got to do a couple of things to, you know, kind of get involved in the community. So 1, got to introduce yourself. 2, you got to create a topic on your area of expertise.
Absolutely.
And then assignment 3 is to visit Alliance every day for at least the first 10 days. Yeah. And then you earn a badge.
It's a good kickstart thing to get yourself really involved in
it's a really good way to start, like, introduce yourself to the community, let the community get to know you.
Yep.
And then you just have to simply interact by, you know, doing a couple of things, and then you'll earn your badge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's just challenge number 1.
That's like a tease of what's to come. So, and there are other challenges that do exist right now within the Alliance, but this is just one we're showing to everyone right now.
Yeah, man.
So it's been cool. Really enjoy it. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we've got a couple people asking about the style consultations because earlier in the stream we did mention that we are changing the way we do style consultations, and the way we're doing them now is we're taking like stories from the people that are sending in these new ones. So yes, if you have submitted a previous one where it was just a picture of you, please resubmit one with the story. You know, your name, your age, how long you've been growing, what you want to get out of it to style@beardbrand.com. Okay. Besides that, should we get into these style consultations now?
Let's do it.
About that, man?
I'm ready.
All right. So as we were saying, we're going to be doing these in a little bit more of a story fashion. What's going to happen is Josh is going to read us the story, and then we'll have the picture up on screen, and then we'll get into it, okay? So let's get our first one going, all right? Let's see. There we go.
Give me a second.
No worries.
Are you good?
Josh, do everything.
You get my mic so y'all can hear me.
I like this new setup, though, by the way. We didn't even mention that. We're in chairs now.
I know. Tell us what you guys think about the new setup.
Honestly, we're still experimenting with a lot of the stuff. We have pictures behind us. These are actually posters you guys can get for free right now on Beardbrand's website. They're just free downloads, and you can print them out at home or take them wherever you want, you know.
I've seen guys send in photos to support with these hanging up at their office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I do like these. These are the 2 of the 3. There's a third one over there. It was kind of tripping me out. Yeah.
I don't know. It's super trippy to look at.
Yeah, it's a little trippy. It was kind of freaking out the camera. That's why we didn't put it up. Yeah. But it does look cool to the naked eye, which is awesome. Okay, right on, man. And people are saying congrats for getting close to 1 million. Yeah, man. We're putting together something special for 1 million subscribers when we get there.
Keep an eye out.
Anyway, so keep your eye out on that. So let's get into our first style consultation.
Cool. So let me tell you a little bit about this guy. This is Mark Walton Jr.
Okay.
He's 24, been growing the beard for about 8 months or so, and would like it to get fuller and longer. And with his hair, he just wants it longer.
Just a little bit longer in the hair?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Mark. Okay, well, actually, first of all, why don't we, for our listeners at home who aren't watching this, you know, there are people who, well, eventually we're going to get this as podcast format.
Yeah.
At the time of recording this, we don't have it yet, but we will. There are people that are going to be listening to this without watching the video, so what we'll do is describe these gentlemen and then offer the style consultation from there.
Yeah, so how about I'll give the description of this fellow.
And I'll take on that style consultation?
Take on the consultation piece of it. So
okay, absolutely.
So Mark is, Mark's kind of got like a light brown color hair.
Mm-hmm, kind of a brunette.
Kind of a brunette, yep.
Yeah, a little bit of an auburn.
Let's see. Hard to tell in this photo, but I would say his face shape is kind of a little bit maybe on the oval side.
A little bit of an oval, yeah.
And so he's got decent. It actually looks like he's got curly hair up on top. and naturally that translates over into his beard.
Yep.
So it's probably like from what I can see, it looks a little bit like a little bit on the thicker side textured hair. Mm-hmm. And then the beard, I don't know if it's not so much that it's patchy, but it could also be the flash in the camera.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of that.
But there's
too.
a little bit of it does look a little more dense down underneath the chin than it does on the cheek area.
Yeah.
But coil earrings, yeah.
Overall.
Again,
I didn't even notice those earrings.
yeah, and then he just
those
you
are
know
pretty cool.
and he does have some tattoos, so right on.
Oh, there's a little bit of a tattoo peeking out. Yeah, the shirt. All right, so Josh, if you can refresh my memory, what was Mark looking to get out of his situation? How long has he been growing?
So he's 24, been growing the beard for about 8 months or so, and wants advice on how to get it fuller and longer.
Wants advice on how to get it fuller and longer, and this is for the beard specifically, correct?
Yes, and for the hair, he just wants it to get longer.
Okay, so with that, I think it's looking like he's got a great start with that. I think it looks pretty even all around in the hair. I would continue to grow that out, and Josh has actually been putting out some great videos recently. You'll see another one come out on Thursday about some things that you want to do when you're growing out your hair, so I would advise this guy to check those out when they do drop. But let's focus on the beard for a little bit, and we're not setting ourselves for a minute on this anymore. No. We're going to take our time and really personalize these. That's what's going to make it a little bit more special, especially for our inaugural man right here, Mark. So Mark, in terms of letting the beard grow out a little bit longer, I don't know if you have grown out for 8 months without trimming. It does look like he has trimmed. Josh, can I get back real quick? Sorry. There we go. It does look like he has trimmed a little bit, especially in the cheeks. I can see where it's creeping up a little bit, right there in the midsection of the cheek. So I'm torn because I can't tell if he's trimmed the cheek line or if that's just the way it comes in. See how it's a bit thinner in the cheek and then eventually becomes its thickest at the jaw?
Yeah.
If it isn't put in there with a clipper, like if he hasn't done this himself or he hasn't done this at a barbershop, I would encourage him to make sure that he's trimming underneath so that everything doesn't become disproportional. Because what can happen as you try and get it all thick and grow it out longer at this stage right here, it can end up looking really disproportionate. It almost looks like you have two different beards. Your cheek line will be its own beard, and then your jaw and your mustache will essentially be their own things. And then it can not really look like what you think when you think the word quintessential beard. In terms of the mustache, though, it looks like that's coming in pretty well. If you want it to get a little bit bigger and a little bit thicker, all good with me. I always prefer a bigger mustache on guys, but, I can totally understand that some guys don't want to be eating their mustache at every meal.
Yeah.
So, make sure that if you aren't, or if you are trimming it, let it grow out a little bit, or if you're not, trim the bottom. Let it get a little bit more even, and then as it continues to grow out, you'll see a little bit more of a symmetrical and proportional beard overall. And just keep your eye on it. It's not going to be, fast. I know it's been 8 months already, but, a beard really is going to test your patience, man.
Yeah, I would the look here is killer.
Yeah, it is a good look. I actually do like that.
Cool
if you wanted to keep that right now, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and the one thing I really I think looks great on him is his head hair.
Yeah, that is good. It's very thick.
It looks cool,
which is nice. So I don't think he's a great hairline too.
Cool.
This all around great. All right.
Any more thoughts for him?
Not that I can think of. Did you want to add anything before we get on to number 2?
I think I'm good. I wanted to gong him.
Yeah, go ahead and gong him. Here we go. Okay, on to number 2. Who is this? And why don't we just do first names, Josh?
Okay. So this is Neil.
Okay, Neil.
Neil is 35 years old. He'll be 36 on the 25th of September.
Okay.
He's had a scruffy goat-style beard and found the Beardbrand channel by accident on YouTube. Watched a few videos, liked what he saw, went out and started using some beard oil, balm, and wash.
Okay.
He said it really helps definitely switching to Beardbrand when it runs out, though. Binged watched Jack's Yeared series and decided decided that he would grow his beard out, maybe not for the whole year at least, but maybe just to see what he would, at least till he moves back to New Zealand in December.
Oh, there you go.
Because he has to see if the job he gets there will let him keep it.
Okay.
He trimmed the goatee part of the beard when he decided to grow it out, and he loves your variation of the yeared. Rather than a pure yeared, as you put it.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. Just a little trimming from time to time.
Okay.
He thinks the chin part of the beard may need a little bit more trimming. Thanks for the real inspiration in my life, guys. Neil.
Hey, see, this is why I like doing this, because we get the story behind these people. There really is some fantastic stories in here. So what we'll do is I will describe this gentleman, and then Sylvester will offer his first thoughts, and then I can jump in and offer whichever ones I think.
Sounds great.
Okay, so Neil is, you said 35, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Neil's 35 years old. No hair, no hair on the head. Kind of a Mahesh-inspired look right there, but a nice thick beard. Little bit of a mustache gap in the middle. It looks like that's normal though. He didn't put that in there himself. Good looking mustache though. Yeah. Cheek line pretty high actually. Wow, that grows up naturally. It looks like he's not trimmed that either. That looks like right about where it stops. Nice full dense blonde beard with a little bit of darkness at the bottom, but overall it's pretty proportional all the way around. It doesn't look like there's any patches in there whatsoever. And other than that, I mean, I would say the face shape is either oval or let's go with oval on this one.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, oval to round maybe.
Yeah, oval to a little bit round.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You want to take him on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's talk about Neil.
So Neil, what's going on, man? If you're watching, Josh, remind me, is he trimming this on his own?
Mm-hmm.
He is trimming this on his own?
I believe so.
Okay, so
he trimmed quotes. I trimmed the goatee in my beard when I decided to grow it out.
Okay, good. Yeah, so first of all, great looking beard.
Yeah,
this is
fantastic.
This to me looks a lot like a traditional like Viking.
Yeah, it does. That's
textured style hair beard.
Very Scandinavian.
Very
Nordic.
Scandinavian. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So killer beard, killer genetics. You can tell already. The beard is nice and full. It's nice and thick. And man, what you're doing right now to keep it trimmed is a pretty damn well job.
I was going to say that
because it doesn't look disproportionate, at least from this photo.
Right on.
And if he's not growing for a year, and maybe this is just the style he wants to maintain.
I did think he is growing a year. He mentioned that he likes my definition of it.
Oh, okay.
He said he's growing like for an indiscriminate period of time.
Okay.
I think it's until December.
Okay.
Cool.
So it may not be a full year, but he is growing it out with the intention
of maybe something a year.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, man, I got nothing but good compliments to say about this beard.
Yeah.
It looks great. I can see you might be maintaining the mustache a little bit, and that looks great. I actually for this beard's shape and style, that's probably the shortest I would go to trim that mustache. But keep it right there around that lip line, because that will help with eating, obviously, and that's going to also still give that nice big full look without going too Hollywoodian style.
Yeah, I don't think this guy is ever in any, well, I wouldn't say danger, but ever in any territory of even having something like a Hollywoodian. With the cheek line like his, of course, a Hollywoodian is, think Leonardo DiCaprio, very low cheek line, essentially down to the jaw.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
You might be thinking of something a little bit different, but the Hollywoodian goes all the way down to the jaw, and most of it is focused down to the neck. It's almost like it's like a neck beard that's been taken control of with a bit of a circle beard mix in there.
There you go.
Yeah, we get really technical with all these.
I love it.
It's like Pokemon. I remember all this stuff. Anyway.
But the cheek line, it looks like that's pretty natural, but if you're doing that on your own, I'd say that's a pretty good job too. So
absolutely.
I got nothing but praise and compliments for this beard.
Yeah.
The bald head, the beard looks great.
Yeah, and again, the whole, as you said, bald head and beard look is one of the most classic styles out there, and you really can't go wrong with it, especially like an oval and round shaped face.
And it suits him super well.
It does. It really does look good on you, Neil. So thanks for sending that in. Thanks for sharing that. And hey, I appreciate the fact that you like my definition of the year. A lot of people will get mad at me because I say that a year can be trimmed. Not for length. I believe a year should be able to have the maintenance trim throughout the series. I know I've only gotten 2 so far, and I keep telling people, get as many trims as you want. But my issue is I want to get these on camera, so I've only had 2. But I do encourage people to get as many maintenance trims as they think they need.
Yeah, I think what you've done is great.
I would like to get one more before the end, but I looked at the calendar, and there's only 4 more episodes left after this week.
Yeah,
man.
One more just to give it that final well-rounded look, you think?
I would like to, honestly. I would really like to. I don't know if we can film it. I'd like to try, but who knows? We'll see.
Cool.
I know we'll film the final one.
We will film the final one when it all gets shaved off, but, we'll see.
In stages.
In stages, that's right. It's going to be so crazy. All right. Let's move on to our third one, Neil. Let's gong Neil. There we go. A little soft gong for Neil.
One for Neil.
I would love how if no one's ever watched this before, they're probably like, what is the gong?
Yeah.
The gong is really... can we go into full screen real quick?
Yeah.
The gong is really this thing... well, yes, it's a gong. It was just in the office, and I think we just brought it in one day just to have it in the live stream, and now it's become kind of a running joke that it's just here.
Yeah,
So
and
there really isn't any deeper meaning to it.
If there's any musicians out there listening or watching, it is a Zildjian gong, so that's actually a really good quality gong.
It is a good gong. We've knocked this thing off the stand. It's fallen. We've moved offices 3 times.
Someone said we could shatter it if we hit it a certain way.
And I tried to do that so hard.
You can't shatter it, but you can crack it.
You can crack it if you drop it off the roof or something, but I want to shatter it by hitting it. I don't think that's ever going to happen, though. Anyway.
All right, we'll move on.
Who's next?
We'll move on to the new one. All right. Thank you, Neil, by the way. Okay. Let's get our third guy going. And
let's see who it is.
Josh is just finding the story real quick. Let's see. Do we not have him? I don't know.
He's in here somewhere.
He's in here somewhere. We got quite a few of these. It's Friday. In here somewhere. No, that's our same guy. Anyway, guys, let's see how the chat's going anyway. You guys enjoying this, by the way? The gong is the only reason I come back.
Yeah, let us know what you think about this format of style consults.
Okay, I got him.
Sweet. Yeah, seriously, we do appreciate your feedback. We actually do, like, once these air, we go back and watch, like, the whole thing over, so we read all the comments, even though we can't really see them right now. They are off screen, though. Okay. Josh, bring us into our third guy.
So this is JG. Not Wentworth, just JG.
Okay.
This is, or he says, I'm just going to read some quotes for now because it's easier than trying to put it in third person.
Yeah.
I am 42, Latino, and am experimenting with letting my beard and mustache grow a little longer than I normally keep it. On my beard, I'm using Blank Slate Utility Balm and Tree Ranger Styling Balm. Bought from a retailer here in Chicago.
Okay.
At MERS.
Cool. Oh yeah, probably got a MERS.
Yeah, he says from MERS.
Yeah, there you go.
To keep it in place, which I have enjoyed using. I'm also letting my mustache grow longer, and I've let it grow over the top lip and started to play around with the ends a little bit by using mustache wax.
Okay.
I'm in a nonprofit/office environment, and have to maintain a somewhat professional look.
Understandable.
My quote-unquote uniform is fairly traditional, typically gray wool trousers, dark jeans on Fridays for casual Fridays.
My man.
Navy blazer and a button-down suit. Button-down shirt, no tie.
Okay.
So I'm mainly wondering how far I can push the mustache without looking out of place. I don't think I will ever handlebar it, but I want to keep letting it grow / fill out a bit more and keep playing around with it. JG.
God, I love this so much already. This is amazing. I like hearing these stories. Okay, so Sylvester, would you like to describe this gentleman? JG, correct, Josh?
So the chat's like, man, that guy's looking boss. JG's looking boss, and I would agree.
I'd have to agree with you on that. I could only see a tiny picture up until you brought this one back.
This gentleman in the photo that we're looking at and we're going to describe.
Yeah.
He's obviously in a car, and as he mentioned, he is. I think Josh read this part, but he is Latino, and so he's a little bit of a tan skin, bald head.
Yep.
And then the one thing I really just absolutely enjoy about this photo and this beard is the salt and pepper.
Yeah,
it's a two-tone colored beard. I thought you were going to say something
else, but I've got my own thing I like about this one.
And you can also you can tell just based on what Josh read, he is in a blazer and a button-up with the no tie, so the top button is open, and he's got some almost Wayfair styled glasses. They're not Wayfair
styled.
A
little bit bigger than Wayfair.
A little bit bigger,
profile.
But they are black. And they and then the lens is kind of like a tan, beige,
almost
red,
like that classic Persol.
Yeah, it's just really rad. And then the beard, big mustache. You can tell he grows definitely stronger towards the center of the face.
Yep.
And the sides appear to be trimmed pretty close, not too close, but enough to give it that shape. And then the face shape, man. Yeah, here I would probably say this is a solid oval.
Yep.
So
a lot of ovals today.
Yeah.
And 2 bald head beard looks today.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So take it away.
Here we go. Let's take it on. Wow, we are already at 3:30. Holy cow. Okay. So with our man JG right here. Well, this is good. We can spend more time on these.
Yeah, I like it.
With our man JG right here, this guy is almost one of those situations where I feel like JG should be giving me advice because it looks like he's got his shit more together than I do.
He does have a baby's car seat in the back.
He does have a baby's car seat, but he's also 42. He's almost twice my age, so I would hope that he's got his stuff a little bit more together than I do at 23 years old. But in terms of the beard, let's check this out, right? So I really, really dig this style because what's cool about this is it's such an unconventional style that he's almost... it looks like a mixture of the Hollywoodian, like we mentioned before, with the real low cheek line.
Okay.
This is not a circle beard, and it's not a Van Dyke. It's kind of this is kind of what I picture in my head when I picture the Hollywoodian. But the mustache is so much bigger than what we typically see when we see the Hollywoodian, which is really cool because typically guys that go for that style can't grow great big mustaches. So it's so interesting to see it in this fashion. What I would encourage this guy to do, though, is I know he said he's in a nonprofit kind of work environment where he needs to stay a little bit more conservative and a little bit more professional looking. But if he can work a little bit of mustache wax into his routine, I would highly encourage it for this guy. Because I can just imagine now what a great big styled up mustache would look like for him. He might have a little bit in there right now, but I'm talking full Greg Brzezinski.
Yeah.
Get those curls going in that handlebar. Get that showman style going because it's going to look incredible. And what's so cool about the bald head beard look is you can do things like this. You don't, because you're only working with one set of hair. And when you're working with the head hair and the beard hair, if you're going crazy with both, then it's a little bit too eccentric for my taste.
You got to balance it right.
But what's so cool about this style is he has the ability to do something so dramatic or do something so bold. And I think it would look badass. If I could encourage him to grow out the goatee even a little bit more, almost to a point if he wanted to trim it, I think this guy could go all out on it because he's got that really nice kind of professional style with his clothing. In this picture, he's wearing a nice dress shirt and what looks like a pretty nice blazer over it. So he looks like he's working in a very sophisticated environment where he can really choose what he wants to do. And I'm digging it, man. JG, again, reach out to me, man. You're the kind of dude that should be giving me advice. Okay. Anything else to offer with that one?
No, I would just, the only thing I will tag on to that is the key to rocking a beard this way in a professional setting is just keeping it well maintained and using good products in it.
Absolutely.
Which clearly he's doing.
Yeah, man.
And he, if he is growing out, I think he mentioned that he is using some mustache wax. He's starting to work some mustache wax. Check out Greg's videos and how he styles his mustache with a curl. Because he uses Beardbrand wax and he uses a blow dryer, and the technique, in my opinion, is just unmatched.
Yep.
So definitely consider that.
And if you really want to go all out, Greg does have a video where he uses Elmer's glue sticks in his beard. If you want to go for the absolute most extreme kind of curls.
That's mainly for like competition.
That's for a competition.
Yeah, a lot of guys, I didn't realize this, but a lot of guys in the competitions, they're like, how come your mustache wax doesn't do that? And it's like, well,
we don't make competition mustache wax. That's a totally different product.
Those guys in competition are usually putting anything and everything they can find into their beards.
There's a reason why Greg was using Elmer's glue in his beard for that. Yeah. And Greg used to be a competition mustache grower, so he knows all these things. Anyway, let's gong him.
Cool. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's keep this going. I'm enjoying this. Yeah. We'll go right to the 45-minute mark on this, at which point we'll go to our question and answer. So if you guys do have questions, we do have some that were asked, and we've got one special one that we definitely want to answer. But if you guys do want to have some questions, we'll save that for the last 15 minutes, okay? We'll also be calling out the winners at that point. All right.
Sweet.
Ooh, I'm knocking everything over.
Is everyone strapped in?
Yeah.
All right, this is the Northman.
The Northman.
That's the name he gave.
Sweet.
He's 34.
34.
His goal is, like Jack, I'm growing my year. Current goal.
Man after my own heart.
Current goal is to finish the year. Started in.
Why? I'm just kidding.
He started in January. When my year is complete, I want to get it shaped but not over trimmed. And I do want to continue growing it out. My next goal would be a foot-long beard. I do not have a regular barber that I trust, and I'm honestly pretty scared about having it shaped up in January.
Yeah.
I got a new barber last month, and he was chomping at the bit to trim it right then and there. Lol. He's been growing it out for 8.5 months now. Thanks, guys. Thanks, you guys, for any help you can give to me. P.S. Jack, I love your wild man beard. I know what it takes to persevere through a year, so you have my highest respect. You seem like a genuinely kind, good man.
God, I like these.
And
I like this so much better than the way we used to do this. Thank you, man. See, this is great. This is like feeding the ego. It's just like a nice little ego. But you know what, man? I feel like when I see this, the second this popped up, did you ever see Wayne's World? Where they meet Aerosmith or they meet Alice Cooper and they're just like, we're not worthy. That's what I feel like with this gentleman right here.
You know who he looks like a little bit?
Who's that?
Mitch Gerrits.
I don't know who that is.
He's the artist for Mr. Miracle and Batman.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll have to look him up. Say that name one more time so people can look him up.
Mitch Gerrits. MITCH Gerads.
Hey, Mitch, are you watching?
Yeah, I was going to say, we should send this to Mitch. So if anyone knows Mitch in the chat, send it to him.
He's on Twitter. He's pretty active. So you can tweet at him.
Because this is his brother from another mother, apparently.
Yeah, right?
Anyway, so I will describe the Northern Man, and Sylvester will offer his advice.
Yeah.
But man, holy cow, this is going to be tough. I don't know what advice to give. Again, this is one of those situations where I feel like this guy should be giving me advice. Okay, so the Northern Man, as he goes by, right, is a gentleman with a massive beard. I mean, this is a beard to top all beards in terms of the length, the density, and the coverage. There is not a patch I can see on this thing. Great spots, I mean, just overall great shape. Very, I mean, not Viking, but like woodsman kind of lumberjacky style. Almost a little bit of a square shape he's working with a little bit of a half circle at the bottom. There's just a lot going right with this beard. The mustache does blend right into the beard with how thick and big it is, so that's maybe something we'll bring up in the consultation. And then on top, in terms of the hair on top, higher hairline with, looks like there's a recession point in the very front where a widow's peak may have been at one point. And it's a little bit thinner, but he's keeping it nice and closely cropped. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. And overall, the face shape is, I'm torn between a rectangle or another oval.
Hard to tell, man.
Yeah, it's hard to tell when so much of
With
it's
this
being
one.
covered by this beard.
Yeah.
By the way, this beard is brunette. Okay, you want to take it away with the Northern Man? We can both offer our thoughts on this.
Yeah. I'd like for you to close your thoughts.
He said his barber was chomping at the bit to trim that thing. I'm chomping at the bit to talk about this.
Yeah,
thing.
seriously.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to share some thoughts with the Northern Man. Really, he should change his name to the thick
bearded man.
Beard. Yeah. What is it? The thick beard gets trimmed.
Like our weird. Yeah.
He's actually here in the comments.
Hey,
really the Northern Man.
So listen.
Oh, is he going by the Northern?
No, the Northman.
The Northman.
No, but there is someone in the chat named the Northern.
No, it's Northman.
No.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Oh,
So-
there he is. Okay.
So let me just first off, because I know there's somebody said, "What's up with the guy who doesn't have a beard?" I classify myself as a patchy beard, but I have.
I see that beard coming in now.
It's starting to grow. I'm changing it up. So I have gone through the process of growing out a beard. I want to make sure that I say that for you, so you know my advice is somewhat valid. But that process is an incredible journey to go down.
It really
and
is.
it requires a
tests
lot of
man's
patience.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to say is kudos to you, man. That's what you've done so far. You've accomplished a pretty big feat on its own, and you're also accomplishing another foot by keep on growing, right? Because it's his goal. He said is to go for a foot long beard, or right?
Yeah.
Is that what I heard him say? 12 inches.
Yeah, that is a feat in and of itself.
So man, listen, the only thing I would recommend you do is if this is what's keeping you inspired and this is what you're going for, this look, it's incredible. It looks awesome. Rocking it with confidence. And at the end of the day, it is your beard.
Yep.
My only suggestion would be to consider giving some trim around the mustache area. Not too much, but just enough to where it kind of gives you a little bit of shape in that mustache, that quintessential shape.
Yeah,
to the mustache, you know,
one of these
because you got a killer mustache, and you could either do the handlebar on some days, or you could just blend it in. I think Greg, who has a phenomenal mustache and beard, obviously, he does a great job of breaking up his mustache where it kind of does two things. Some of it continues to blend into the beard itself, and some of it he can also give a little bit of shape to it.
Who else does it really well is, Jeff Boncristiano has a more similar mustache to this guy here than Greg, because Greg actually he shows in a few videos, have a pretty significant mustache gap in the middle.
Yeah.
It's covered up by the hair, but he does have one. I'm not sure if Northern Man here has one. It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it, but so I wouldn't cut the V into this one.
No, I wouldn't either.
I'm just talking about some very minimal, just to give it some a little bit of definition and shape, so you can see the mustache and the beards and how they separate and how they can disconnect if you want to change up your style while you're still rocking this look. As far as the head hair,
he typically does style it.
He does? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, well, good to know.
Sorry, the chat is just evolving into saying why the hell is Jack wearing shorts again? It's hot. You come in this studio and you tell me you wouldn't wear shorts with this beard.
Oh, I love it. As far as the head hair, though, man, I'm not sure if there was a widow's peak here or if you're getting a receding hairline, but I actually really dig this look. I think it helps you stand out with the beard. It's a clear identifier. Mm-hmm. I would resist the urge to completely shave
I wouldn't go
trim
for
it
that.
down. I like this hairstyle.
Right.
I like this look. I definitely dig it with the beard. Mm-hmm. And man, there's not, again, if you're going for that, if you're going to continue to grow, mm-hmm. I would just say keep growing, keep doing what you're doing. And it sounds like you're styling it already. This is just the only photo or one of the photos that we have. So, man, hell, again, rocking it. Keep on growing. Seriously.
What else can we say, man?
Yeah.
Northern man, thank you so much for showing us our beard. And let me just make something clear real quick before we move on, because it does seem like we're just like kissing this guy's ass. And we didn't necessarily do that with everyone else, because like if people could watch this back and go like, man, why are they so like on the dude with the gigantic beard?
Yeah,
we don't necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, this is a better man because he's got the bigger beard. And this has been like my crusade for the last 3 videos. You know, people getting fighting with me in the comments. There's a point I keep making that the man with the bigger beard isn't the bigger man.
No.
Do you get what I mean?
No.
Just because you can grow a bigger beard doesn't mean you're better than everyone else, right? It's just something. It's in the situation where we have the gut reaction. We're like, wow, that's something we don't see every day, because it's not. I mean, there is a certain group of people that are more genetically disposed to have bigger beards, and while it does make it more fun to look at, like during the style consultation and stuff like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're favoring these people over anyone else.
Yeah,
right?
Not at all.
Yeah.
If you are just tuning into Beardbrand for the first time and you're just getting familiar with who Beardbrand is, then you know that the beard and men's grooming, it's something we're very passionate about.
Yes.
It's something we are obviously we do, but we also focus on the person beneath the beard. And I like to say,
that's what I think I like to focus on.
The way I like to say it is, your beard doesn't make you a bigger, better man.
No,
it's your character, it's your integrity, and it's how those two things make an impact on the community around you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the people that you have the fortunate privilege of being in their lives and involved in their lives, like your family, your friends, your coworkers.
Josh, can we go back into full screen real quick? But what I wanted to say.
Oh, wait, should we gong him? Are we moving on?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let's gong him. Sorry, Northern man. Thank you for sending your picture.
Yeah, thanks for the photo, man.
Also, sorry we just sort of trashed you at the same time. We're like, you're great. But no. So I mean, what I was going to say about that is on the others, on the other end of the coin, or just another thing to consider is. Because you can grow the bigger beard doesn't necessarily make you the bigger man, but I do encourage people to grow what they can have, because
Absolutely.
I do think this can even go into the concept of the year, which is the beard growing out for the entire year. It's going to teach you things, and we talk about the guy underneath the beard, right? Becoming like a better man, becoming a better version of himself.
Right.
I think the act of saying I'm going to go against what's the normal and grow a beard and really take care of it. There's some guys that'll just stop shaving, and that's all good, right? But the guys who set aside the time to go, you know what, I'm going to grow this thing out that doesn't necessarily want to be tamed, and I'm going to tame it, right? I'm going to take the time every morning to make sure this thing looks good, to take care of it,
right?
To get trims when I need to get trims, and to have the commitment to go for the full year. I mean, it really will teach you a lot of things. So I'm hoping the Northern man did learn quite a bit from this experience.
I hope all our guys that have reached out to us,
hear
the heart behind the message.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not all about the image. I mean, a lot of it is just about the journey of growing as a person, and the beard can just be the physical manifestation of that journey.
It can just be the conversation starter.
Exactly. I can't tell you how many times people are just like, wow, how long did it take you to grow that thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, tomorrow, that's 1 month until it comes off.
Yeah?
Right?
Are you looking forward to it, Jack?
I am looking forward to a change.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I hope I don't lose all my credibility when that happens.
I don't think you will.
I don't think so either. I think it'll just open up a whole new floodgate of just different ideas.
Yeah.
Because I've wanted to teach a lot of things I couldn't teach about, like razors and different beard styles that I haven't been able to have because of the beard, or the yeard. So anyway, guys,
nice.
Holy cow, we only have 15 minutes left in this bad boy. So why don't we begin by, Josh, would you mind pulling some, what's it called? Some winners, and at the same time, I'm going to make you do a little bit more work. Grab some of the questions from the Instagram story that we did. Or you can even just throw me the phone and I can grab it if you'd like me to do that. In the meantime, guys, this is the time for questions. We'll be pulling some names for some winners as well. Let me see. You guys, don't worry. If you guys want to ask some questions in the chat, you can do so now. I don't know. There's a little bit of a delay, but some people are asking, is that the Gold Loin Wash and Softener? Yes, it is. If you guys are just joining us.
I was just going to say, if you're just joining us.
That's coming out next week.
Wash and Softener.
If you're in the Alliance, you get it early.
You can get it today.
Mm-hmm. So make sure that you send to our newsletter if you're not part of the Alliance. And if you are part of the Alliance, why not sign up for the newsletter? What are you doing?
And if you want some more information on the Alliance, you can do one of two things. You can go to beardbrand.com, hit the Represent tab, find out all the information about the Alliance. Maybe we'll get a chance and throw it in a link somewhere here. But if you want some more detailed information beyond that, hit up support@beardbrand.com. Ask for Sylvester, ask for Artie, ask for Derek, and we'll take good care of you.
Yeah, and on top of that, we have a video Eric is doing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
That'll tell you a little bit more about Beardbrand's Alliance. Okay? Hey, people are placing their order for that are in the Alliance.
Cool.
Thanks, Jim. Cool. Hey, so is Mark. Good job, Mark. Okie dokie. Let's get our first questions going, Josh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna link together a few for products that I know we already produce that you guys can answer quickly while I look for.
Sure. Yeah.
So let's do 3. Yeah.
What's a Zocalo? Why do people keep asking what is your beard? Oh my God, am I gonna get had right now? Did I just walk into a joke?
I don't know.
Oh no. It's just the ligma thing all over. Someone keeps asking, is your beard Zocalo? Oh my God, I'm just waiting until he hears me.
Go with the question.
Yeah, sorry.
So there's 3. The first one is, do you guys have any hops scented balms coming up?
Hops scented.
Hold your thoughts.
Sure.
Hops like beer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's one.
Yeah.
That's one. Another one is, do you guys plan on creating any shaving cream or gel?
Okay.
Yeah, we can answer
And
2.
do we create anything like a pomade?
Yes to all 3.
Yeah.
So that's it. Next question.
Exactly. Yeah.
End of the stream.
No. Okay, I was kidding.
Yeah, go for it.
I can answer those questions.
Go for it, yeah.
Do we have hops scented products?
Yeah.
It's called Four Vices.
Yep, it's part of a greater
so
scent.
Four Vices has the 4 vices,
Hey.
and one of those is hops. So it really depends on how the fragrance takes to your skin.
Mm-hmm. Some people will detect different things depending on
coffee, hops,
cannabis,
and
tobacco.
While one of those 4 will stand out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I believe it's when I use Four Vices, it's more of a tobacco-y scent.
I get that a bit too.
So
a little bit of the coffee.
Then the next question was
Or shaving cream.
Shaving cream. You want to take that one?
Yeah, so we actually do already have something like that. It's actually right behind your computer, Sylvester.
Yeah.
Our utility bar can be used as, let's see, you want to take that out of its case so people can see what that is? I know we've talked this thing to death. Carlos had an interesting video about this yesterday. Our utility bar, which is our kind of all-in-one product, can be used as a shave soap. So that's actually available right now in our silver line if you want to pick that up. Just get yourself some sort of brush, lather that up, get yourself, all shaped up, and you can use that as a shave soap.
Yep.
Really good. And if you've never done a wet shave before with the shave soap, I really encourage you to try that out because it's really cathartic. I like doing that. And then what was the final question was?
Pomade.
Are we creating a pomade?
So the the answer to that question is it's called styling balm.
Yes,
and
sir.
so we have, if you go over to beardbrand.com and look at our styling balm, it is a balm. I would say the hold on it's about a 4 or 5 on a scale
out
of
a
10.
possible 10, yeah.
And so it's not going to leave your hair weighed down. It's actually going to allow it to fall naturally where it would.
Yes, sir.
And it's water soluble, so you can just easily wash it right out with water. You don't even really need a whole lot of stuff to wash that out of your head hair.
Absolutely.
Of course, beard wash and beard softener goes a
That
long
always
way.
goes well. And beard wash, beard softener right there. Plug. Josh, can we get
question?
our first winner, by the way?
Yeah, let me put up some
First
some
winner?
words on the screen.
Yeah, let's get some words on the screen. By the way, you must respond if you are called in the chat. We're going to tag you in the chat, and if you are tagged in the chat, please just let us know that you're here because we want to make sure that you are in the chat and are actually actively watching so that you don't take the spot of someone else that is watching. We like to reward those people that stick around and spend the wacky, weird Tuesday hour with Sylvester and I and Josh. By the way, Shayna's actually in here too. We're not going to make you come on camera or anything. She's just been chilling in here. felt like I should mention that.
She's watching me run the stream.
Yeah, she's literally just on the couch with Josh. I got a question I can answer, by the way, during the time.
Winner.
Yeah, let's get the winner first.
All right, winner number 1 is Joe Green.
Hey, Joe!
Jumping Joe Green. I know he's in here, man.
I know
But let's
he's
just double check. Will you keep your eye on the chat? I want to answer this question real quick from
You want to comment?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's wait till Joe answers.
Gotcha.
Do you see Joe's name in there? I know there's a little bit of a delay with the 4K
That's okay.
camera.
We'll wait for Joe.
Yeah. We'll give Joe a little bit of time. But in the meantime, I want to answer this question from
There he is.
Joe. Sweet. Let's go on him. Good job, Joe. Congrats. Cool. This is from Giralf? Sorry, I'm butchering names today. How do people with big mustaches deal with sleeping on their stomach and face to the side? My stash is tickling my nose like crazy. So this is actually... Have you dealt with this before?
Yeah, when I had a bigger stash.
Yeah. I've been dealing with this a lot lately. 'Cause I'm
you?
a side sleeper and a stomach sleeper. And I've just had to actually learn how to sleep on my back for the first time in my life because of this.
You know, maybe I'm just the weird one because I sleep on my back.
Yeah.
I
don't. I can't do it.
It's easy for me. It's something I've always done even before I had that bigger mustache. So how you deal with it, man, I would say try to train yourself to sleep on your back or sleep on your side.
That's the easiest solution.
That's really the easiest solution, aside from putting products in your mustache.
I wouldn't do it before bed.
Or you don't want to trim it if that's not the look you're going for.
Right.
But yeah, I would say, try and do your best to really avoid sleeping on your stomach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you could also look at getting a corduroy pillow from beardbrand.com.
Do we even have that on the website
No, we
still?
don't.
Oh my gosh. That's actually over there by Josh. That's one of the corduroy pillows.
No.
Don't throw it. There's too many things over here. There's like 7 drinks and like 3 products, but anyway. So yeah, hopefully that can teach you something. And then if you want to work on training your mustache to the sides while you sleep, just brushing it to the sides and hoping that it will kind of stay. I mean, there are ways, it'll be like little minor fixes that you find yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if I had a real serious issue with it, I would maybe try to take some rubber bands and put them on the tips.
Hold it
in place.
Oh my gosh. Eric's making the headline joke in the comments. The comments are fun today. I like this. I like how these are getting goofier every time we do this. Anyhow, why don't we call out our second name before we answer some more questions? Did we have another question from Instagram though, Josh? I'm sorry.
I can get one, yeah.
Yeah. Do everything, Josh.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh, for all
Thanks,
you
Josh.
do.
I'm just keeping my eye on the chat to see if anyone else has an answer.
Should I announce the winner and then?
Let's have a question first, and then we'll announce the winner.
Okay. So this might spur a conversation.
Sure.
So.
Hey, Greg. How you doing?
What is so special about your products, and why should men buy it?
Nothing. Go away. No, just kidding.
That's a fair question.
No, it really is, actually. Because a lot of people, will immediately come into it and go like, ooh, that's a lot of money for, beard oil. When, in the marketplace, that's not typically what you always see. But what Beardbrand really is it's a premium men's grooming company, and we don't hide that. We say it at the end of every single YouTube video we put up that Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company, and that means that we don't cut corners, man. That means that we're not just trying to make the quick buck with our stuff. We're really putting a lot of time in. I mean, that's the reason why, for example, this Gold Line wash and softener took so long to come out. We had the wash and softener and the Silver Line for quite some time, and we're just now doing the Gold Line because we wanted to get it right.
Yeah. I would say, one, it's education.
It really is, too.
So you get an education aspect when you go to our YouTube or if you go to our website and look at our blog.
If you reach out.
If you reach out to our support
teams in the world.
I would echo and say that's true.
You might be a little bit biased because you're part of it, but yeah.
Also, the other hand of it is that you get a high-quality product. We don't cut corners, like Jack said.
Right.
And we use quality ingredients in our products. And on top of that, I think our fragrances are just unmatch.
Yeah,
it's hard to find.
I haven't seen anything else in the marketplace like that.
And maybe I'm biased when I say that, but I've been around men's grooming for a long time.
Yeah.
And so 5 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to find a high quality product. You wouldn't be able to find. The resources wouldn't have been as easy to find, I should say. And one that is actually formulated to work in harmony with your hair, with your skin, with your body. And it's something that we are really proud of. And on top of that, if you were to place an order from beardbrand.com and you were just unhappy with it for some reason.
So you didn't like it.
You know, you would be able to reach out to us, and we'd be able to find a solution that works for you. So we'll take really good care of you.
If I can add one more thought to that, we're seeing some fantastic comments over here. One I wanted to mention was from Nick B, who's actually part of the Alliance.
Yeah.
He says it's not just about the product, and it really isn't. It's all about the lifestyle and the way they care about us growing as men. And that's one of the things that I don't think a lot of other companies do that was really special to me about Beardbrand is that we care about the individual that's, like we said, underneath the beard, the man beneath the beard, and you growing as a person, right? So,
solid.
Thanks, Nick.
And it's absolutely true.
It really is. All right. Do we have a second winner, Josh?
We do. And
you guys are all winners. What's that?
Yeah, I said we do have a winner, and it's a name we recognize.
Is it Nick? That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, really?
It really is?
Yeah, it's Nick Becker, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Congrats, man.
So Nick,
Let's
you
go.
are in here, yeah.
Well, wait, is he?
Oh wait, actually,
you got to say he's here.
Yeah, could you imagine if he wasn't? I would feel very sad. Oh well, I just now saw it in chat. Okay, so let's give him a minute. But Nick, thank you for your wonderful words. And hey, just as a thank you, you just happen to be the winner, number 2. That is very weird. We did not plan that at all.
I pulled winners at.
Yeah, Josh pulled a winners a while ago. So so we've got 2 regulars so far, Joe Green and I don't even know if Nick has ever won before. That's great. Oh man, I really hope he's in here. I'm gonna be very sad if he's not.
Where you at, Nick?
Nick, please be in here. Oh, there he is. Sweet.
There it is.
Woo!
Congratulations, man. Get yourself some fine Beardbrand products with that.
Congratulations.
Anyway, so let's see if we can get. Let's do maybe like 2 more questions, and then we'll do 1 more winner at the top of the hour. Okay? Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a
question in
plan.
chat.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Are there? Someone may have already answered it before I.
Sure, no worries.
Eric already answered it.
Okay, no worries.
I do have a question on Instagram though.
Sure. No worries. Just grab that question. I'm just looking at the chat. Chat's fun today. It's really nice.
So someone asks, should they have a mustache with or without a beard? Do you pair it? I think is the question.
Do you have a mustache with or without a beard? So
Yeah,
like
so
a
say-
wailer?
Like say they have a mustache.
Okay.
Okay,
should
so
they
he's
wear
looking
it
for the
with
solo
or without
stash.
a beard?
Oh.
Well, that's really comes down to personal preference for you, man.
Yeah, it's all about finding a style that you like and identify with.
Yeah, if you prefer the solo stash, and there is a lot of guys out there that do look better with just the stash. Some guys won't grow the full beard, and when they do, it might not necessarily complement their face, or it might not necessarily complement the mustache. And then there are other guys that they look better with the full beard, or hey, maybe that's just what they're more comfortable with. Doesn't necessarily have to all be about looks.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the solo stash.
Yeah.
The flavor saver.
I think that's this thing.
Is it the flavor? Yeah, no.
This-
Flavor slaver. Lettuce lip.
Flavor slaver.
Lettuce lip.
Yeah.
No, I'm a big fan of the mustache. Last summer I had a beard stash, and I'm ready to kind of grow that back out. The summer I've been keeping things really short, but really it's just about finding the style that you identify with. And if you identify with just the mustache, great. If you identify with the beard and the stash, rock the beard and the stash.
Oh, and I should add this too, is be sure that if you do have a partner, make sure that you're talking with them, because not everyone's super down with the solo stash in terms of partners. Because trust me, I've tried. I wanted to do just the solo stash after this situation is over, and my girlfriend's not having it. So,
Fun fact.
What's up?
I used to sit next to Sylvester in the old office.
You did.
And he actually encouraged me, or like seeing him every day encouraged me to grow a stash for myself.
That's right. You do have a stash now.
I do.
And you rock that stash, man.
You do rock it.
Yeah.
Man.
It's a
Nice,
little
man.
fun story.
That was interesting. Eric was saying he was thinking about doing just a stash.
He also said that like 6 months ago. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see.
He's always changing things up.
Yeah. All right. Let's call our 3rd winner, man.
He's also a name we've seen before.
Yeah, we got all the regulars today.
Yeah. Arno Cyril.
Arno
Winner number
Cyril.
3.
Arno Cyril is winner number 3. Let's make sure that they're in here. But I think they are. I'm pretty sure I saw that name. Josh, can we get another question from Instagram real quick before we get out of here and make sure that Arno is in here? Sorry. I saw the R and the N next to it. I was like, is that one?
Okay, you keep an eye on chat while I read this.
Oh, we'll keep an eye on chat. Congrats, man. Congrats.
Hey buddies, much love from India. Do you have advice on using coconut oil in the beard? My grandma says it's beneficial.
Coconut oil is one of those things where we do actually use it in our products, right? Coconut oil is like one of those things that everyone uses for everything. And while you can use it in your beard, correct? It's not something I would go out of my way to recommend as instead of beard oil or instead of beard balm, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not formulated specifically for your beard, right? It's like you can, but the experiences that I've had with it, like I tried using it when I was like 18, 19 years old, right when I was still getting into the world of like products for my beard. And when I've told this story a million times, is by the end of the day, it smelled like rancid in my beard.
Yeah.
I really don't enjoy that. I've heard that story from other people too, that they'll put it in their beard, and while it is good for your beard, it can end up smelling really bad. And that's what I really do like about the beard oils. It smells just as good as it did when you put it in at the beginning of the day as it does at the end of the day.
I use beard oil, I use coconut oil in my hair because my hair gets super dry. But I put it in at night, and then in the morning after the gym, I wash it out, and that way it doesn't like have too much rancidity.
Yeah, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with coconut oil. It's
No,
really
it's
a
a good
preference
product.
thing, but
It really is.
it's not something I would ever go out of my way to say like use that over something that's made specifically for your beard.
Yeah, it's a really good ingredient.
Yeah, no, it is. It really is a good ingredient. Like I said earlier, we do use it in a lot of our stuff.
I would just tend to say, like, if you're on the up and up, on the pinch, as Eric would say, then and that's all you have access to, it's gonna serve the purpose of keeping your hair moisturized and hydrated. But I would say, just like you kind of experienced, just be mindful of your hair type and your skin type, because it just might be a little too oily for you.
Yeah,
so
man.
Maybe a little bit goes a long way. So hope that answers your question.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see Arno, so I'm gonna pick a new
Was
one.
Arno not in here? Oh, that's too bad. Let me just do a quick little scroll through here, see if Arno is in there, and if not, we'll call it another guy.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Arno, why aren't
He's
you?
won before, so.
Arno, you've won before. Well, you should have won again today, dude. By the way, we did have a guy send in a picture, or not a picture, but a request on Instagram that he would love to meet Eric Bandholtz. Eric, I don't know if he's over in the main office right now.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's watching, actually. I know Eric's watching. I don't know if our friend in India is watching right now. But if you are, maybe we could have Eric on the stream next week. And
maybe he usually swings by from time to time.
yeah, he usually swings by. But I'm not 100% sure if our friend who sent us that thing is watching. So hopefully next week. I think the question came in like right before we started the stream, so we can prepare a little bit more so that Eric can actually stop by with like a planned thing. So if you are watching right now, tune in next week and we'll let you see. All right? And you guys can maybe talk in the chat or something like that.
No Arno?
Anyway, no Arno? All right, let's call one more name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom Aveling.
Tom Aveling. Are you in the chat, Tom? It's a cool name, Tom Aveling. Let's see. What brand of pants and bracelet are those? Who's he talking to?
You.
Me? This is a Beardbrand bracelet.
Oh no, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's probably talking to Sylvester. Sylvester's got the more stylish stuff.
This is new to me. It's from a place, and if great, I don't know if Brzezinski's still in here, but it's Studebaker.
Studebaker.
They make these by hand out in Pittsburgh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
What about the pants? What brand are those, man?
These I think these are just basic
Levi's?
H&M.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I tend
Tom's here,
to
by the way.
Tom's here. Let's go on him, man. Sweet. All right, congrats to our 3 winners.
hey.
Yeah, there he is. Sweet. Anyway, do we want to do one more question or should we get out of here?
Let's do another question.
Let's do one more question. Let's let people go a little bit overtime. All right? It's a fun day. It's a nice day. Can we get one more question? We'll end out here.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get one more.
Whose beard do you like the most apart from your own?
Ooh, that's a good question. Like, in general?
I guess so, yeah.
I like Jack's, and Jack's likes mine.
Hang on. Extreme over. Man, I don't know. No, but if you had to choose one guy, I guess, like, let's go broad.
Oh, man. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like Tom Hardy's beard. He grows a good beard. Yeah, he grows a really good beard.
Tom Hardy. We're soul brothers.
Oh,
Tom.
now this thing wants to, now the air conditioning
Tom,
points
if you're
at me.
watching, let's go for beer soon.
Yeah.
No,
Can you imagine?
listen, man, like for real, like on the real, I think Carlos has an incredible beard.
He does.
He's got incredible style, and he's just a really cool guy.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'd
How
say
about
Carlos.
outside? How about outside of Beardbrand?
outside of Beardbrand?
Yeah.
Man, I think
That's tough. It's like when
I
you
think
put on the
Luke
spot.
Dattila has a really awesome beard.
I actually don't know who that is.
Luke Dattila. Find Luke Dattila. He's on Instagram, I think, but he's got an incredible beard as well. Incredible style. I believe.
What is he? Is he a model? Is he a
athlete? He's just a dude.
Just a dude?
Yeah, man.
Just a dude living his life.
Let me see if I can find him.
I think he's remodeling his house right now.
Wait, what is he?
Yeah, you're right.
Is he famous?
Just
a guy you guys know?
Just travel threads.
Huh. I did not know that. So Luke Totillo. Gotta look him up. Let's see. If I had to say my best beard, it'd be funny. You can definitely tell what time period we are, because I feel like if we did this 10 years ago, people would have been like, "Oh, it's Chuck Norris who has the best beard." Could you imagine? Yeah,
Tom Selleck.
Yeah, exactly. Tom Selleck. Well, he's got one of the best mustaches. He still wears a great mustache. My dad. Your dad? I wish my dad had a beard. But no, if I had to say one person, let's see. I actually like Tsar Nicholas from Russia. Like the old school days. Back when I was in Russia in the 19th century.
The good old days.
I think Tsar Nicholas had a great beard. As controversial as a subject as he is. And then I also like Frank Zappa's mustache. Yeah. I
like that.
Yeah.
I gave 2 modern guys. You gave 2 classic guys.
Yeah.
That's pretty well.
There we go. And no one from Beardbrand. No one from Beardbrand has good beards. Oh man. All right. So we'll end it off there, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, we'll be here next week at 3 p.m. Eastern to about 4 p.m. Eastern. Congratulations to our 3 winners. You guys will be getting your gift cards pretty soon in your emails. And go check us out in the Alliance, man. Go check that out. It's on the website, beardbrand.com, and then go up to the Represent tab. The Alliance is right in there. You'll see the little membership area. Go watch the little video we put together for that, and we'll have a little bit more information in a video tomorrow, okay? That being said, man, let's get out of here. Keep on growing.
Keep on growing, guys.